What's going on, guys? This your boy Mag Dog TV coming back with another one. The Cleveland Browns wrapped up their rookie mini camps on yesterday. Their reporters in regards to the Cleveland Browns just gave their feedback in regards to the quarterback battle between Dillion Gabriel along with Shedeur Sanders. They had said some amazing things by both quarterbacks, in particular Shedeur Sanders.
Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info.
So once again, as I said before, the 2025 NFL rookie mini camp has officially completed on yesterday. Shedeur Sanders absolutely lit it up. Dillion Gabriel also did very well in his rookie minicamp as well. But Shedeur Sanders definitely stood out amongst the quarterback battle between the two. The reporters of the Cleveland Browns just spoke out about the quarterback battle. I'm going to play this video clip and let you guys hear their comparisons of the two. And then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts after.
Nice, very good. This was fun this weekend here for the rookie minicamp. That was a really fun show we did Friday when we were able to broadcast.
As fun as we've had in quite some time.
Yeah, this was really cool to have stuff to react to live and to take it all in. And you and I and Siciliano and Gibbe and everyone involved on Friday were out there and we said, if you were watching a first-round pick at quarterback, if either Dillion Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders were a first-round pick, and you were just watching them throw, it wasn't on air. I mean, It was 7-on-7. There was defensive. It wasn't just throwing to nobody. Like, this was timing stuff you had to hit. And it was such a rarity that a ball hit the ground from either guy. It was such a rarity that there was a pass that was off. They both were just incredibly accurate and incredibly natural throwers. And Shedeur, I mean, he looks like it, and so does Dillion. They look like, and the way that they performed this weekend was worthy of someone if you picked him in the first round. I remember Baker's first mini camps and those things that took place here, and I don't know that he was as sharp as those two guys were over the course of this weekend. I thought that they both appointed themselves very, very well, and it led to a very fun weekend here where a lot got done, and that's what happens when you have upwards of 60 people there. You can have real football.
Yeah, you had real team periods every day. You had 7-on-7s every day. Sunday was not open to the media, but I've been able to digest some of that content, which has been exhilarating to say the least. Here's the thing. Both of these guys had played a lot of football. Both of these guys were polished, and that showed. Now, will that carry on when veterans are here? That'll be interesting to see, right? This was a level of competition where those two guys were the best guys on the field. Not to say Mason Graham was great and Schlesinger had the pick of Gabriel in the red zone that we saw and all that, but when you're talking about just like the guys that were on for every single play, you had one of those two guys. Those were the top guys there because of the position that they play, the experience. We're talking about the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year, the all-time leader in starts in FBS history, the all-time leader in passing touchdowns in FBS history, and then in Shedeur, the most accurate quarterback in the history of the FBS. So these are not maybe your typical rookies. What I would say is this. If Shedeur Sanders were the number 2 pick in this draft, and you said this on Friday, and I will echo it for those who did not hear that. I don't know if we said this on the air or not, but we both were on the exact same page. And I actually texted somebody this over the weekend. I said, if Shedeur Sanders were the number 2 pick, and this session over the weekend, and obviously what the coaches were able to see on Sunday, were viewed through the lens of, this is the number 2 pick in the draft, this is our savior, there would be paranoia in this town. It would be hysteria. People would be like, we're back.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah,
total.
Yeah.
It would be bedlam.
No question.
It would be bedlam. Now, because he's the 144th pick, you're not viewing it through that lens, and he has a very uphill battle to be able to get those meaningful reps. But I will tell you this. This kid is accurate. Both of them. Incredibly accurate. The ball doesn't need to move from where they put it. They put it in places that only their receivers can get it. You saw on Saturday the back shoulder throw from Shedeur. You've seen him throw bombs. There was one on Sunday that I just got to watch that was an easy 57 in the air. We watched another one that was a 25-yard dig that was on a rope. Like, I don't know if he really worked on his arm strength. I don't know if he kind of sandbagged it in the process. I don't know what happened.
It's hard to say, yeah.
Velocity, certainly not a problem there. Ball padding stuff, not a problem. He looks great, and Dillion Gabriel looks excellent. But I'm talking about when you watch the best quarterbacks, And Dylan Gabriel was excellent. This is not taking away from him, and I'm not trying to get into this, and we'll talk about how people are already trying to tribalize this whole thing. It's not. Let's just let the best person win. But Shedeur in the 7-on-7s, like,
you guys heard it right there. Both analysts speaking about the quarterback battle between the two. Shedeur Sanders gained most of the attention in regards to that conversation between both analysts. And one of the speakers was basically saying about Shedeur Sanders in 7-on-7s. He did not have any incompletions. And if he did, they said the wide receiver basically dropped the football. Shedeur Sanders was that great. And he definitely made it known that he's the best quarterback in regards to between the two. But again, it doesn't take away anything from Dillion Gabriel. They made sure that they kept saying those things as well, because I agree with him. I do feel like the media is trying to paint a picture and try to make it look like Shedeur Sanders versus Dillion Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders versus Dillion Gabriel, when really both of those guys are teammates. Both of those guys have goals and dreams of playing at the NFL level, and they all both are young. So you don't want to make this a big deal in regards to I'm going against you, you going against me. We're trying to fight each other, you know, in regards to just the battle. But definitely agree with both analysts. Shedeur Sanders definitely lit it up, and he has definitely made the Cleveland Browns feel good about the gamble of taking him 5th round, 144th pick in the 2025 NFL draft. That's for sure. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bell. That way every time I upload a new video, you guys will see it. Also drop in the comments and let me know what are your thoughts in regards to the quarterback battle between the two. I feel like this thing is going a very long way. And again, it's against rookies. So of course, when the veterans get here, we definitely will see what these guys are made of. Until next time, peace.